Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Rich Guzman.
Hi guys, I'm Anastasia Halls, better known as Coach Ace.
What is happening? And welcome to Ace and Rich Freedom by Design. In today's video, we are going to be talking about cashing in the digital gold rush and how to make money online. It's a big $1 million question is, how do you make money online? Well, we're going to speak from experience. We can share what we've done, what we've been doing, and what we're currently doing to make money on the internet, okay? So how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling fantastic.
Yeah, me too. And improving.
And improving, yeah.
Yeah, right?
I mean, we had a great workout today, you know?
We did. It's been a great challenge and everything. So let me just put my keys aside over here. And let's get the show on the road. So let's find out who's on the live here. We got people coming on right now as we speak.
Our Freedom Warriors on YouTube. What's up? How you guys doing?
YouTube?
Norma Jean, aloha from Hawaii. All right.
All
Aloha.
right.
Good to
David, to me, what's happening?
Hey,
Hello,
David.
A&R. I love it, love it, love it. Diane Robin, what's happening? George Jolly, Tracy Lee, Tina. And the list goes on. And some other people hopping on. Mandy, what's up, girl? How you doing? Okay, cool.
Tracy Lee.
Oh, Tracy Lee just popped in
Tracy
today.
Lee popping in.
What's up, Tracy Lee in the house? Good to see you. And all the people who are going to watch this replay, hello to you too.
Don't forget to like, comment, share.
Yep.
Make sure you're
Like,
sharing.
comment, and subscribe. That's what it's all about.
Yes.
Forget about the notifications. I don't think that even works the way it used to. So.
And if you guys are watching Freedom Warriors on YouTube, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. That really helps us out. We like the thumbs up.
Yeah, we've been learning a lot of great new stuff on YouTube, a lot of new strategies, and we're getting a lot more engagement, building a new audience. We are up to, let's see here.
Wow, how many subscribers?
I'm going to check right now, guys, because we were down like 900 before or something.
I remember.
Let's see. We are up to 1,316 subscribers.
See that?
Every day we get new subscribers. It's crazy.
You know, it's like that movie, if you build it, they will come.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you build it and you give value and you really are, really care about people's success, they will follow. Okay? Now it's time for the $1 million question. For me to help you guys out to understand how to make money online, okay? Now, the first thing I want to talk about is, what is the first step to making money online? Well, first of all, we have to really elaborate, like, what is it that we want to sell, okay? So you have to have the right offer.
Yes.
That's the key.
Write that down.
Offer is number one. You can't make money unless you have an offer. An offer could be ClickBank, it could be JVZoo, right? It could be, a different program. It could be, you can sell e-com, right, through Amazon,
right.
AliExpress. For example, we saw a jacket that interests me today, and I think it was like, what was it, like $80?
It was like $84.
$84, and we found it on AliExpress. See, we know all the secrets. We found it on AliExpress for how much?
$32.
$32.
$32.
Amazing, huh? So it's a nice jacket too. I'm thinking about getting it actually. But to let you know, guys, that's one way of making money. Okay.
Yeah.
Call it like arbitrage.
Or drop shipping.
Drop shipping. But it's really arbitrage because you're taking an item wholesale and you're selling it for retail.
You mark it up for retail, right. I've done this before, so I know.
And you could sell it on Amazon, eBay, and your own website for that matter as well.
Hey LJ Aviles, hello.
What's up? What's happening? Sean Johnson, what's happening, brother?
Hey, Sean.
So, and there's different ways of doing this. So now we know that we have the offer, and there's different types of offers out there.
So that's number one. Yep. Write it and type it in the chat for everybody else. If you want to step up in leadership, just go ahead and write that in there so others can see that. Number one, you must have the right offer.
Yes, exactly. So now that you have the offer, what is the next step in the equation when you are trying to make money online? Okay? Now, we need people. Now, if we don't have people, we can't sell.
Nope.
It's impossible to sell.
You can't.
You got the offer, but how can you sell it?
Right.
Well, here's the thing, guys. You want to make sure that you find the right target market for what you're selling. Okay? Very, very important. So let me give you an example. If I want to sell a weight loss product, let's say from ClickBank, for example, I want to find people who want to lose weight. Now, how do I do that? Well, what I usually do when I want to find an audience, or when I want to attract an audience into my world to sell what I have to offer, for example, weight loss, I'm going to go and look for different YouTube channels out there and find out who's selling a weight loss product. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually look at every single title that they've ever created with their videos and create a spreadsheet on that. Okay? Pay attention, guys. This is some big stuff here. And then what I'll do to shortcut that, I will even go to where it says popular videos, most popular videos in the menu. And I will look up the most popular videos that are getting the most traffic. And I'll make a spreadsheet of that. So I know it's the most popular videos. I'll write down my competitor. And I usually choose about 5 different competitors.
Mm-hmm.
So I have content for who knows how long. I mean, forever, right? Because I already studied the competition.
Mm-hmm.
I know already they're successful. And I know I don't have to reinvent the wheel. I just have to model what works. And then I can offer my, product that I'm selling. Okay? Yeah. So let's say you don't have a product. It's okay. You could be an affiliate. And you could, like I said, go to ClickBank, for example. And you can sell that affiliate product. Okay? Now, I've sold JVZoo products online. I've sold ClickBank products online. I've sold Warrior Forum products online.
Yeah.
I've sold high-ticket affiliate marketing company products online. I've sold MLM products online. Yes, I said it, MLM products. I didn't have to go door to door. I didn't have to do any home parties. And I've done it all online, okay? Because I knew the audience that I wanted to go after. And this is how you can learn how to sell to the right individual, okay?
Yes.
Very, very important.
Yes.
This is a really important key step in trying to sell your products on the internet. This is how you make money online, okay? Now, what's the next step after we already have the offer and we decided to sell this product by finding the right audience, right? What is our next step? I'm going to share something with you even more valuable. I've learned that the more that you become the teacher, the more that you become the authority on the internet, and people will respect you and want to follow you and do business with you.
Yes.
So how do we get to that point? We get to that point by learning our craft, by mastering our craft. Okay?
Yes.
Continue to learn about the product.
You have to learn.
Right? And then once you learn about the product, you go into educating the audience on how that product can benefit them.
Yes.
You guys got that? Really, really important. Because the person that's looking at that weight loss product, they want to know what the benefit is of that product. So let's say it's a training program on how to lose weight. Well, what's the benefit of giving that, sharing that product with that individual? What's it going to do for that person? So you don't just say, hey, welcome to my YouTube channel and I want you to buy this product. No, we want to educate them on what they can do to lose weight. Case in point, different diets out there, low-fat diets, low-carb diets, keto diet, this diet, that diet.
About to say
There's
keto.
so many ways, to have different diets and lose weight. So if you're going out there and you're creating content and you're attracting that audience, understand you can talk about, as your audience is being built, give value on those different types of diets to help them lose weight, and give simple tips. You don't have to go crazy. You don't have to go nuts. Just simple, basic, that it's easily digestible for the viewer, so you don't confuse them. Okay.
Exactly.
Once you do that, you're going to find that value that they're getting is going to be increased more by follow-up, more education, all right, with more videos. And underneath that video, you can place a link in the description, for example, on YouTube, and say, listen, if you're looking for a way to lose weight fast and effectively, okay, I'll left you a link below this video. You can click on it, okay, and just try it out. If it's a 7-day trial, because sometimes there's some weight loss products for 7-day trial. Sometimes there's weight loss products, on the front end that are a lot cheaper. Okay, you can do that. Depending on what you're selling, right? Just say, hey, listen, there's a 7-day trial for you to get in and learn this training program on how to lose weight. And what you're doing is you're not just selling, you're indirectly selling because you're giving value first in the video.
Right. So number 3 is know your product.
Yeah.
Right.
Know your product and learn about your product, so that way you can teach the benefits of how that product can help that person.
Yes.
Very, very important. Okay.
Yes.
So what's the next step?
Number 4.
What is the next step in the equation of trying to make money online? Okay. Now, a lot of people don't really talk about this because you see a lot of different training programs out there, like go out there and just sell and sell and sell, buy a list, all this kind of things. I'm going to tell you the best way to sell as you're giving value is that you want to start building a list. Now, notice I said that to click the link right below this video in the description where you can get that free 7-day trial, right? I want to create my own what we call a capture page. And that capture page specifically is designed to capture the attention, the email
Right.
of that viewer so they can go onto your list.
Right into your list.
Now, what happens if you sell a product and then when you sell that product, they're gone and you never see them again, right? Like they'll go to, ClickBank, but they don't go onto your list, you lose them. And you might not ever see them ever again. But let's say someone clicks on the link and they don't buy, but they get on your list and they want to find out more tips, more strategies. So what you do is you actually broadcast a video one day and say, hey, listen, I'm shooting a YouTube video today, check it out, And then they go to the video, they watch you speak. What's happening? They're beginning more trust with you.
Yes.
They're saying, you know what, I've been seeing this person sending me emails and they're not even trying to sell me, they just want to teach me. They're giving me value, right? So now you're building up that trust because the majority of people won't buy from you in the beginning,
Right.
but you can drip feed on them by communicating with them in your emails, right? And then that way, when they trust you, they'll buy from you. And I've done this with different types of niches, not just one, and it really, really works. Even at e-com, if you can build a list with e-com, and share different deals and stuff that's going on, like if you just found a product that they can get a really good deal on and you're still making a good profit, awesome. Let them know. Let them know for a limited time only, this is going to be available at this price. And once they're gone, they're gone. Okay? So there's different strategies and different ideas you can do to really effectively make more sales and actually increase your income tenfold.
So number 4, do you guys remember what it was? Number 4 is build your own list.
And that really goes into the next equation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Now, as you're building your own list, we don't just build a list and try to sell and everything. We want to definitely do a follow-up.
Right.
Okay? And I want to go a little bit more deeper in a follow-up because there's many different ways of following up. You can create like your own, presentation,
Right.
right? Whenever you're selling.
Right.
Like let's say we're talking about weight loss, right? Let's stick with that equation for a second here. And let's say you want to do a presentation on weight loss. That presentation alone, you can talk about the fact of the benefits of weight loss, the tips and strategies on weight loss, and then at the end, you can sell the product that way as well, okay? So the next phase is also continuing to follow up with that list
Yes.
and hit them from different angles and different strategies. So that way, maybe one day they're not buying, but from this angle on a different day, they'll probably buy.
Right.
Okay?
And most people will tell you, not to, send out a bunch of emails because they're trying to instill fear in you of losing that lead by getting an unsubscribe. And I have to tell you the truth, guys. When you're in this industry for a long time, you kind of pick up on some things and you see how people really operate and treat their business. And they're operating out of fear of getting unsubscribed. But by all means, please unsubscribe. You do not want people sitting on your list and you're paying for this service. And it's like basically they're renting from your house, but they're not paying the rent. You know what I mean? So you don't want to pay for people to live and take up space. If they have no interest and by all means are not opening up your emails, get rid of them or let them unsubscribe. So don't get attached to that, that notion. Send emails. Follow up.
Yeah, you don't want to worry about that stuff.
Yes.
All you want to do is just focus on the bare essentials.
Yes.
The bare essentials is all about making sure you build your list.
Yes.
Okay, of potential customers, and start communicating with them and following up with the different strategies that I'm sharing with you. Okay. Now, what do you do after the fact? After you build your list and you're following up, now what is the next step in the equation?
This is number 5. Number 5.
What is the next step in the equation? Now, I want to talk about this. This is the final one, okay?
Yeah.
The final one is about not just relying on one offer.
Ooh, you didn't know that was coming, huh?
Don't rely on just one offer. It's the fastest way of you going broke online if you're trying to cash in the digital gold rush.
Yes.
I learned this the hard way. Everybody likes different ice cream flavors, right? Some people like chocolate, some people like vanilla, some people like mint chocolate chip. I like chocolate chip cookie dough, right? People have different flavors that they like. So let's say that one offer that you provide for them, it's just they don't like that flavor.
Exactly.
But you increase your chances of making more profits in your business when you give other flavors, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
That's why I always think of when you say like that, I think of Baskin and Robbins. They got 31 flavors, so that's the only reason why they've been in business for a long time, is because they actually cater to everybody from all different walks of life, who all different flavors. So you've got to look at your business model that way as well.
Well, think about this. I mean, one day you could be in the mood for vanilla. One day you could be in the mood for chocolate, mint chocolate chip.
Yes.
Maybe someday you're in the mood for chocolate chip cookie dough.
And we know.
And then hold on, and then some days I'm in the mood for a sherbet. So depending on the day, what am I in the mood for, right?
Right.
Same thing with your list. You don't know what day they're in the mood for, but if you don't give them different angles or different offers,
yes,
you'll never know.
And this is what I was saying in coming to this, is we know of mentors who are billionaires. And these billionaire mentors, they are CEOs of over 15, 20 companies.
Yeah.
Now, how are they able to do all of that? It's because they believe in the multiple income stream business model. They know not to rely and throw their eggs in one basket. They know that they must diversify their income, but it has to add value. It has to complement their other businesses or fund their other business.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's a good one. So, guys, did you guys get value off of that today? This is how you make money online and cash in on the digital gold rush.
That's what we are in right now, the
Okay.
digital gold rush.
You can sell a weight loss product. You can sell a make money online product. You can sell, oh my God, make money online from all different types of products. I mean, people sell products on meditation. They sell products on law of attraction.
Yes.
They sell products on e-com.
These days you can be an affiliate of anything.
Yeah, I mean, so you're probably asking yourself, if you're brand new and you're looking at this video saying, well, what is affiliate marketing? Well, let me tell you, okay? This is the best way to make money online. Think about like big companies like Best Buy, Amazon. Look at the bottom. It says, become an affiliate.
Mm-hmm. It does.
You can sell their products. Now,
Yes.
I don't recommend, for me, I don't recommend Amazon, and I don't recommend, Best Buy because the commissions are too small. I don't know about you, but I like making bigger commissions. And the bigger commissions you have, the more profits you make faster, the more you have more to put in your business, the more profits you have to grow your list,
Yes.
the bigger commissions you start making in the long run.
Hence term high ticket.
Yep.
Yes.
So, amazing.
I know.
It's all about making money online, guys. All about
Is
making
this
money
making
online.
sense, guys? Is it making sense? It really is. And I actually, come from the old network marketing background. And when I embarked on this journey with learning about how to make money on the internet, it seemed too far-fetched. But once I dived into the education and started getting the mentorship and coaching and joining the right offers and getting involved
And that's
with
key.
the programs, that is key.
That's key, having the right offer, because you have to have an offer that's going to convert and speak to the right target audience, like what we talked about, right?
Yes.
So, and if you don't, it's not going to match that market. So you have to be really careful about that.
Yeah.
Okay?
Just like Cinderella, if the shoe fits.
Absolutely. So, guys, we went straight to the point today, all about making money online. Have any questions on this subject, let us know. Also here in YouTube, our Freedom Warriors.
I see a question already by my good friend, Mr. Donald Candies. Hello,
right.
Donald. Now, normally we do Q and then question. So, this is how we roll, guys. You know how it is, Freedom Warriors. Put a Q and then your question, but let me go ahead and take Donald. I know Donald personally, and we've chatted multiple times here, so let me see what he's got to say. Great training. Do you qualify your prospects before you send them your offer? Very good question, actually.
Do I qualify my prospects? Yes, there's a strategy on how to do that. You want to make, this is why we build a list. This is why we actually are communicating with these leads.
Yes.
It's good to have an indoctrination series in the beginning of your list.
Right.
So that way they can get to know you and trust you, because they'll buy from you more if they trust you. So having an indoctrination series of emails, it really gets to know who you are and what you're about, right? Get to know you on a little bit more personal level. And what happens is, if they go through all those 5 emails, and I move them over to a separate list afterwards where I can broadcast my offers, I know for a fact, if they've gone through all those indoctrination emails, I know they're qualified to go to my other list. And here's the thing, if they don't go to the other list, they remain on that list. So what I do, the people that don't open our emails in our indoctrination, they get cleaned up. Bye-bye. See ya.
Yeah.
Gone.
You are the weakest link.
Yep, exactly.
We let them go.
So this is how we sift and sort and find out the serious from the curious, because we want to make sure that people that go through those emails, they took the time to really get to know us and really want to learn who we are.
Yes.
And then from there, they get moved on to the list or when we provide the offers, like
your
I said.
list is your business. And so, Donald, when you ask that question, absolutely, this is a great way to pre-qualify them and making sure that they are the right types of people to stay on the list. But if they end up becoming the weakest link, bye. Yeah,
and you know what? I mean, there's other ways to qualify them too. I mean, like, sometimes we hit our lists really, really hard on purpose. And not every day, but some days.
Some days.
And the reason why we do that is because if they don't stay in your list, they weren't going to buy in the first place. They're just taking up space and wasting time.
Exactly.
So what I'll do is, if I'm promoting like an offer, presentation, a webinar, what I would do is, that's just an online presentation. And what I would do is I would just literally hit the list about, I don't know, I've done like 5 times in one day.
Yeah.
Right? Not every day, but just once in a while you do that, and then you qualify them and like, oh, you gave me too many emails, and I'm like, well, there's an offer. I want to make sure you're on there. And if you're serious about your business, get in there.
Yeah.
And if you're not, you want to quit and cry, be a crybaby about it, get off my list.
Exactly.
And you should be the same way. Period.
Good question. Next question is coming from Mandy Priano. Says, Q, one thing I am not good in is spreadsheets. Should that be something I learn?
Well, I mean, to learn about spreadsheets like Excel, Microsoft Excel, for example, or you can use Google Drive, right? Because they have their own spreadsheets up there, and it's free. It's not very difficult to use. You can just use it for the basics. For me, I'm not a spreadsheet expert, but what I do is I just, in the top of the boxes, I put the names of my competitors, and below, I'll put the titles of all the videos for each channel and look at my competitors and their data and find out like what videos I should focus on to drive more traffic, to actually attract a new audience to me.
And you know what? I just want to jump in on that because I've worked with women and some guys who actually have no skill sets whatsoever in basic computing skills, like understanding spreadsheets and PowerPoint and things like that. And I've always coached them to go to a resource that I use, which I actually talked about today a little bit. Earlier today, if you saw my post or yesterday's post, where I had the post said, if you're having problems with understanding tech or you have tech overwhelm, let me know and I'll get you this information. So Mandy, if you saw that post and you commented a 1 on that post, then I definitely had sent you already that information. So the website is gcfllearnfree.org. And it's a great resource. It's free. It is not an affiliate. It's run by teachers and retired veteran teachers to provide information to help you catch up with tech. I think that's a great place for you guys to help you guys out. But yeah, I like what you said. You can use Google Docs. It's pretty straightforward. Or go to pen to paper. Get some notebooks from the Dollar Tree and go ahead and start drawing lines on your page and just get it on there. Don't waste time and don't overthink it.
Yeah, and
remember,
then,
nobody's going to look at it.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just you.
You can do, you can copy it from there into the spreadsheet because you already know it's there.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's just always drawing out a map of something. You know what I mean? It becomes more visual and more tangible and more real. Very, very important.
Okay, let me see. That was Mandy. That was up below. Let me check. Up, Rich. Let's see. Yes, that makes sense. Okay. Donald says, what's up? Develop a relationship. Your list, yes, Donald, you want to build a relationship with your leads on your list. I mean, that's the whole point and benefactor of having it, right? You invested a great deal. It's like a relationship. You invested a great deal to get the relationship going. So, you're not buying chocolates and charms for these people, but you are making sure that you build a actual real relationship to the point that it's a know, like, and trust relationship on a B2B level.
Yes.
Okay?
Absolutely.
And so you want to make sure that these people are acquainted with your voice. They understand the type of content that you're talking about or teaching on. They want to follow everywhere you go, whether, you're all out and about traveling or you're in the house, cleaning up, whatever. They want to be in your life. They want to see what you're into. And when it comes to the time for teaching business lessons through your content, they're going to be soaked into it. And it's because it's coming from you. And every one of you guys have that advantage now. When you're building your own list, you're building your own voice and you're building that rapport with those people on your list.
Exactly.
You like that?
Good point. Yeah. All right.
Donald says, I asked them how much money they are making. Or are they making or are they interested in? Is that what you're saying? I asked him how much money and then he got cut off.
Yeah.
He got cut off.
I can see that, yeah.
I can't see that. I need to be clear on that question. Moving to the next question.
Diane Robin.
Diane Robin says, we became affiliates of JV Crew, Amazon, and others, but we actually are a bit confused on how they work. Do y'all ever teach how to do those little affiliate programs, or do they work just like SAN or PLS?
Well, they're a little bit different because it is Amazon, right? So what I would do is I would really focus more on what you're doing right now, because I dabbled into that before, and it was a lot of work for getting paid very little.
Rabbit hole.
Right? More volume
Yeah.
to try to get a pretty decent chunk of cash. I like selling things that cost more per person.
Because you don't need that many sales.
Right, and the more that you can do that, the more you can start actually, driving traffic and pay for ads and start building your business a little faster, right? Start building your audience a little faster. In the beginning, people, they can do that, but the majority don't. They start off with free marketing to try to make some money, and because they don't have a lot of money, right? So, but they get started. They start focusing on driving the traffic.
Right.
They start making a little bit of money. They put that into ads, and that's when they start growing their business to, pretty much $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month, then $5,000 and then $10 a month.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's Donald Candies. He came back with, let me get clear. In my follow-up on Messenger, I now ask how much money you have aside to operate your business online right away. I know if they are a fit.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good way to qualify them and stuff. We don't do that. I mean,
We don't do that.
What we do is just ask them about, what have you done, and how long you've been doing it for, and and if you've done it before, what's got you looking into, this opportunity.
Exactly.
Or what's got you looking for you to a way to make money online. And I just want to put it on them because I want them to answer the questions I want to know their struggles. I want to know what they've been through.
Yes.
I want to know their pain.
Yes.
So I could actually give them the painkiller.
Be the aspirin to the headache.
Yeah, all that stuff. Like I don't even bother with that. Like how much money are you willing to invest in your business?
To me, that's all traditional MLM type of strategies and stuff. And although some people are great at it and it works for them, but whatever you're doing, if it's working, keep doing it. That's the way I look at it.
If it's working, go for it.
And you're getting your prospects' interest peaked, and they're giving you their name, their number, they're ready to sign up. Great, good for you on that recruiting aspect. But if it's not working, you've got to really change your strategy.
You always got to measure. Yeah, you got to always measure and change your direction.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
Joyce Jolly says, I have a question above. Oh, it's going by real fast over here, Rich.
Yeah, we have a lot of questions.
All right.
I don't see.
Didn't see your question.
How does the lead? Okay, so Joyce Jolly says, how does the lead magnet fit in the equation? Any resources on PLRs? Well, I mean, PLRs you can download literally, so many different products as far as like ebooks. Some have PLR courses now, but I've seen them. They're just too generic.
Not only that, but some of them are outdated too. Remember, the internet's changing all the time.
Yeah, it's outdated, but I ran into some that were like, training programs, but they were value, but it was just so generic and was just they didn't give you any meat or any substance.
Exactly.
And it was just a waste of time, So I mean, I wouldn't really focus, that much on that. I would focus on you're in PLS, create your own lead magnets, learn how to do that specifically, so you can learn how to write the actual copy on the capture page itself. Because depending, let's say if you want to lose weight, you know what I mean? Like here, discover 10 tips how to lose weight. Just for example, and it's talking to that audience specifically, right? So that's a skill set I would really focus on, is how to create your own capture page. Then when you drive traffic, you know your numbers because nobody else has that capture page, only you. So let's say you get a great result, right? You get some good numbers. You don't have to share with anybody. That's your capture page.
I honestly, I have like a pro and con with this, because in the very beginning, before we became successful, I created my own lead magnet, but I did not do an ebook. I did not use PLRs. I didn't do any of that stuff. All I did was make a milestone post, and that became my lead magnet.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I taught that in Reno.
Yeah, you taught that in Reno. That was good. That was good. Let's see. So we got rid of that question. What do we got here? Tracy Lee, off the wall question. I am a 1099 independent contractor. I get audited once every couple years. Seems like that anyways. but have you ever got audited in this business? I've been in this business for
This is a long time.
2008. I've never got audited. Never been audited.
If you balance your books right, you shouldn't get audited.
Yeah.
If you're messing around and spending the money and not investing in your business, then you're going to get looked at, because you have to understand you're building a business. Now, we're not tax professionals by any means, but from our own personal experience, we have learned through our, our tax preparers, they tell us, you need to spend money in your business.
Well, but here's the thing about,
you ought to get write-offs.
I'm not a tax professional,
No,
I'm not a
you're
tax
not.
attorney,
Right.
but what I can tell you is that I know that people that get more audited are the ones that write down stuff about mileage, things like that, because they really look closely into that. They don't look really much closely into advertising, what you spend for your advertising, your expenses and things like that. What they really keep a close eye on is like your mileage when you drive somewhere, and things like that. I never needed to use that, so I don't use that. I deduct my meals, like if I go on a trip, like we just got back from Reno. I got all my receipts. All those receipts I'll deduct 50% off my meal, because that's the law, right? So I always try to stick right to the books, follow the law. I don't if I buy a computer, that's a write-off. Being in a home-based business, especially online affiliate, you could write off a lot of things because we have one of the most tax benefits, right? And but you, as what you're doing, I'm sure that you're putting in the mileage. You need to keep a logbook in your miles when you're driving to a job and all those kind of things. And they look at that more than anything.
Travel, education.
Yeah.
They look at all of that.
Yeah. So you just got to make sure that you just keep your books, man.
Not only that, but keep an open mind to opening your mind to learning the education of becoming a home-based business owner. I know Rich knows this stuff because he invested into a course where he learned from Sandy Bakken, who was an actual,
well, he was an IRS attorney.
Yeah.
And so I learned about tax laws, and I have like a book like this fat with like tons of CDs, from back in the day.
You gotta do what you gotta do if you want to know what to write off, so you don't get in trouble, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. How do we know if we have the right offer, Mandy?
You have the right offer if, number one, if you believe in that offer. Okay. You can't really sell anything if you don't.
Second that.
Yeah, if you don't believe in what you're selling, it's gonna be very difficult to sell. Like for us, we sell, different offers. I'll give you one example. Like one of the offers that we sell is like Power Lease System, right? That offer, we believe in it 100%, because it's been around for pretty much almost 30 years.
Yeah.
Really longevity. I like getting paid every single week. I like using it as a funded proposal. And I like the fact that I can bring somebody in there and I have 100% control of my business. And to me, that's important. Yes. We have other offers as well. We run the Super Affiliate Network, and we sell those products too as well. If you don't believe in your product, and we learned this with the Super Affiliate Network, believe it or not, is that if you don't believe in your offer, you're gonna have a tough time selling it.
Now, this is an interesting question from Donald Candies. I guess we got Donald's attention here because Donald is really digging deeper. He says, okay, dig a little deeper. I'm in heavy prospecting mode, so that's why I asked.
So if you are a prospector and that's your skill set and you can crush it, then if you're doing that, dig a little deeper and find out what's going on. But find out more about their pains and their problems and stuff like that. Don't worry about asking about money. I would just, when it's time to close the deal, you close the deal. That's it.
Right.
It's not your responsibility to wonder if they're fit or not.
Right. And
you know what I'm saying?
And not knowing what their offer, the offer that Donald has. Yeah. But I don't like prospecting. Just telling you from my personal experience, I've learned the alternate way to build a list fast, to grow my downline, to build is attraction marketing. Yeah. That's the best way. Some people may say it takes a little longer, but it all depends on how consistent you are.
Well, that's what we always talk about, having one paid strategy, one free strategy.
One paid, one free. The free strategy will keep you afloat. The paid strategy will help you go faster. Right. So this is why it's so important that you have a budget when it comes to marketing online and having that to allocate your costs to, to do paid traffic.
Yeah, I got mentored by, I'm talking a prospecting wizard. And, he's mentored different niches
he's
in
a damn
business.
Good closer
and
too.
he's a really good closer. And he doesn't ask about like
Doesn't get into
money,
anything.
but he asks for the sale.
Yep.
Right? He doesn't care. He doesn't even think about the price point.
Mm-mm.
He's he'll like pretty much go right to you and be like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm your coach. Let's do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he'll close you. He's a good closer. He knows how to close. But like I said, he never really asks questions about like, can you afford it, or can you, how much do you have money to invest in your business?
Mm-mm.
He doesn't care about that.
Nope.
He cares about like, let's close the deal.
Let's go.
And that's how he like has been successful, multiple 7 figures.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's past 8 now. And yeah, he taught me a lot about closing, and we did over 42K
Mm-hmm.
in 15 weeks because we did a lot of closing.
Yeah.
And not once did we ever said, do you have money to invest in your business?
We don't ask questions
No,
like
we
that.
don't ask questions like that.
Mm-mm.
And we've closed a lot, and we continue to still
We close high ticket sales in the thousands, multiples of thousands.
Exactly.
And so it's no difference than closing a $1 trial
Yeah.
or closing a $10,000-$20,000 deal.
Exactly.
It's no different.
It's a
Sales
skill
always the
set.
same.
Yeah, sales the same. It's
Yeah.
a skill set.
It's a skill set.
And it's just finding out the needs, the wants, the pain,
The desires.
the struggle,
Yes.
what's the benefits, and closing.
Donald says, is video the best way to build authority, Rich?
Video is the best way to build authority, I believe, in my opinion, because they get to really see you on video. You can't hide from video.
Yes.
With words, you can hide behind it. And people are still successful from not doing video, and you can do that. But I think in today's marketplace, if you're not on video, you're missing the big picture.
Yeah.
Because when you actually are building a business and you get seen on video, it's kind of like they see you like a celebrity, right? And when you're seen like that, it creates that authority in their eyes, that you're the authority because they see you like on video, because video's like TV, right? So like what would happen, like I remember when I was a kid and I saw the weatherman on TV or a newscaster, and I remember one day I was out and I saw a news van, and then I saw the news anchor, and I was like, oh my God, there he is, right? And I was a kid, I remember this, and I'm like, why did I act like that, right? It's just a newscaster, dude, right? It's because it's TV.
The weatherman.
And like the weatherman, I saw the weatherman too out in public too, and I was like, "There's the weatherman! Wow, he's taller than I thought." He was shorter. So, but when you see him on TV and you see him in person, it kind of gives that celebrity persona.
It does.
And I'm telling you guys, video is powerful. If you stick with video for the long haul and you learn that skill set,
Yes.
and you keep doing it day in and day out, don't
Yes.
worry about anything. Just keep doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You will become that celebrity. People will see you like the authority figure, and they will buy from you.
They will buy from you. They'll want to, if you come out with your own book one day, they'll be the first customers that will buy from you. This is how a lot of top earners actually was able to cross the, the finish line in this, in this marathon, because of the mere fact that once they built their success on the internet, they took it to another level and started documenting everything and creating their own books. And, you may know some of these top earners, and they create these books and they end up becoming bestsellers like that. Why? Because they already built their audience. They already have a relationship with their list, and they know how to just get that book out there in as many hands as possible. And immediately they take the skill sets that they learned with marketing and they can apply it to anything that they want.
No, this is true.
Right.
Now, what I want to do is I want to talk about what's going on with what we're doing on a weekly basis, so you guys know our schedule and you know exactly what we're doing as far as Monday through Friday with our video content. So if you saw me take my phone and take a picture of my whiteboard, it's because I'm going to give you the schedule right now. So Monday, what we're doing with our YouTube channel is we're creating different podcast series, because these are like podcasts. We're doing lives, we're communicating, we're sharing stories, we're sharing value, we're sharing tips and strategies, and we're doing it from different angles and different things to learn about business, success, making money online, and things like that. And even network marketing, because there's network marketers out there that are struggling, and we like to help them and teach them that there is a better way. Okay?
Yes.
So, because trust me, I've been there and I wouldn't want to do it.
So,
we'll take one more question before I go into this right now.
Okay, hang on, because I'm seeing Donald is really, really engaged right now. He really is enjoying this, okay? But let me take Joyce, and then I'll come back with you, Donald, because you're asking a lot of questions here. This is why we have hot seat. So.
Well, no, we'll get into the schedule on that too.
Joyce Jolly says, Ace Rich, in an earlier live this week, you mentioned a DMO. Is that something that is forthcoming?
Yeah, what we're doing for our team is, we have a private inner circle group in our Facebook, and that is designed to teach marketing on a weekly basis and give our team members value, but not just value, but to teach them exactly what we do and why we become so successful. So instead of like wondering like the theories and the facts and the figures, that's not really going to help anybody.
No.
What helps these people actually in our team is that we do over-the-shoulder training, and we teach them what we're doing and things like that. Or we'll have discussions like this, and we'll get a little bit more deeper in the nitty-gritty and really help people overcome those challenges. And this is what people are looking for on the internet. They're looking for that next leg up. Like, why is it I can't find someone to give me a boost and help me understand these things? I have a lot of questions, but nobody's helping me. So we saw a problem in the marketplace. So we decided to take the bull by the horn and create a private Facebook inner circle group that when people get mentorship from us, we're giving them the real deal. We're giving them our experience, our journey, what we're doing. Even like today, what we're doing, we share it, right?
Yes.
So so there's nothing that we share that we're not doing ourselves.
Exactly.
Right? So that's the important thing.
So, Rich, Donald says, okay, Ace, now you really got my attention. I practice attraction marketing. I do curiosity posts, but you still have to talk to someone. People need to know I'm a real dude. It works for me. How do you get around that? I need to know this. Well, Donald, here's the thing. You're spending all this time talking to somebody in a chat, maybe a good 5 to 10 minutes. What you really want to do is salvage that time because your time is valuable. You don't want to spend too much time in a chat, like I told many students of mine, and I tell them to invite them to a meet and greet. And what you do is, the strategy behind that is you get them either on a Skype or Zoom chat and really talk one-on-one on video. And the very same questions you want to ask in the chat, you want to talk to them in person on video camera. We've used this strategy multiple times. We still do it. And it works. Hand over fist, we've closed every single sale this way. Every single sale this way. And for the ones that don't buy, it's all right. It's a great learning experience. Not only that, but it builds that rapport in that moment. So that way, if that person says, well, maybe not right now, I want to buy from you, but I'm going to keep following your stuff. I want to keep seeing your curiosity posts.
And we're okay with that.
And if you do a video, you watch, I will be there. Yeah. Because now you just developed a raving fan. A
raving fan, and you start developing that relationship.
Yes.
And then they keep coming back, and they feel like they know you.
Yes.
And then they like you, and then they buy from you, right?
Yes.
But here's the thing about, here's a dilemma with prospecting, okay? It's not that it doesn't work. It's a double-edged sword, okay? And what I mean by that is you have one side of the sword that you could spend all day prospecting, or maybe a couple hours prospecting. It could be a waste of time, or it could be a benefit.
Right.
Let me elaborate. So when someone is prospecting, let's say that day they talk to a certain amount of people, and what happens is they don't make a sale. Right? It just wasn't in their favor that day. It could be seen as a waste of time.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
And the problem with that is, to me, time really matters a lot to me. That's why I like the internet. I like leveraging. I love this video is going to be out forever on YouTube. People are going to see this video for months and years to come. Where I don't have to do the work anymore. I do it one time and it's leverage, right? Now that takes a little bit more time to build it. Anything organic takes time to build, but you got to start somewhere, and we can't make excuses. We got to start somewhere and be consistent and start growing and start learning from that strategy.
Yes.
I talk about YouTube in the presentation, more about YouTube Lives. How to become an authority if you are creating video, and it was a success. But here's the thing about what I trained on. Even the most experienced marketers, when I trained on some strategies, they were shocked to know that they weren't utilizing those strategies as well. What did I do this morning? Okay, what did I do this morning? I'm studying a new YouTube course. You would ask yourself, but Rich, you did a presentation on stage in front of a lot of people. Why would you? I thought you know YouTube. Oh yeah, I do. I know YouTube. But as a marketer, as an entrepreneur,
yes,
and this is keeping it real, you never know it all. Yeah. And if somebody tells you they know it all, run away as fast as possible. Because all they want is your money, and that's it.
Yeah.
My philosophy is, the more that I put here and apply there, okay, the more that I can get the results and share how I got those results, and that gives immense value to the audience that I'm attracting. Now that was a big aha moment, I'm sure, for a lot of you guys. Okay? Big aha moment. And this is why this morning I was studying more about video marketing. And tomorrow morning, I'm studying more about video marketing. I'm going module by module. Because I don't know everything, but I do know a lot.
Exactly.
But I want to know even more.
Mm-hmm.
In my eyes, the reason why I become successful is because I always told myself, Rich, always remain a student. Always remain humble. And always keep building your self-value and your net worth. Now, you can't grow your net worth until you build your self-value. That's what it's all about.
Exactly.
It's counterintuitive. It's what people, they don't think it's like, they think it's the opposite, but it's not. So what I'm going to tell you is, the more that you learn like one strategy, the more that you focus on the one strategy and hit it from different angles, the more of an expert you're going to become, and then you can brand yourself around that tactic, right? So I could brand myself around YouTube, and I've done that, okay? And it works very, very well. And like I told you, we've had veteran marketers in the crowd when I was doing my presentation, and when I shared that one strategy, they were blown away. They couldn't believe how, like how I created the authority like out of nothing, and I could teach a brand new person to do that when they have no authority. The hardest thing to make money online is to be the authority in front of people's eyes next to your competitor.
Exactly.
And I had that strategy on how to do that. Mm-hmm. And I've applied it, and it's worked over and over and over again. Mm-hmm. And I'm teaching the students in our inner circle the same thing. Question is, are they taking action on what I teach them? It's up to them. All I can do is, lay out the goods. Now, this morning, the new lessons that I've learned, okay, advanced strategies, what do you think is going to happen? I'm going to apply those new strategies. I'm going to get even better results, right? And then I'm going to actually keep teaching these results to our team members in our inner circle.
That's it.
Because for me, to be successful in this industry, to cash in on the digital gold rush, you want to be a server. You want to serve. You want to serve. When you serve, you're giving back to a community. You see, guys, I realized something. Life and success is not about making money. The money is the byproduct of you being able to serve.
Yes, absolutely.
That's what it's all about. That's the biggest picture that I've gotten since 2008 being an affiliate marketer on the internet. I've learned so much from all the mistakes in the past. So when I teach you guys, when I talk about this stuff, it's through the experience, it's through the pitfalls, it's through the journey, and that's why I'm sharing it with you. So go out there and don't be afraid to tackle one strategy and never give up on it, and keep learning all different angles, become the expert at it, and you will be the authority, and people will love you, they'll respect you, they'll trust you, and they'll buy from you.
Yeah. And I just want to add also that he's not the only one that actually is studying a new course. I am too. One of the things that I had struggled with in the past was literally sitting down and devouring videos over a long period of time. My attention span would cut short, and I would immediately go to something else, and that's what would happen. But working with him as my coach, when I first got started, before I became a coach and started training people, is learning to be the student. So for me,
and being humble. You have to remain humble.
You have to.
Yeah.
You can't say that you know everything because you don't. And for me, I am actually doing Facebook advertising. Now, for me, this is a challenge because I've spent a great deal of the years doing free Facebook marketing, Donald, and I learned that free marketing can only get you so far, and it's not scalable. You will eventually have to dive in and learn Facebook advertising.
Exactly.
So
or YouTube.
I invested into a course,
yeah.
got the right person to teach me, and I'm studying from them and learning Facebook ads. So whatever I'm learning, I'm going to be teaching with my team too.
And I want you to think about this, okay? Mm-hmm. And this goes to what Donald's saying. He said he doesn't have enough content yet. I disagree.
Mm-mm.
I disagree.
Mm-mm.
I could have you become the expert in literally in about 2 weeks. from my strategy of what I've done.
Yeah.
Now, it's going to take time to build your audience, but you got to start somewhere, and you have to understand the strategy when it comes to creating content.
Yes, absolutely.
Creating content is not about reinventing the wheel. Creating content is not inventing content.
No.
See, when people think about, I got to create content, that means I must invent content. No. You have to find out what content is out there already that people are searching for.
Yes.
And then have your body in front of those people who are searching.
Exactly.
That's the big picture. Okay? So now I want to go into what I was talking about earlier. Okay, we've been here for a little while and we took a lot of questions.
Yep.
So now I want to talk about our schedule because we're going to be giving even more value and we're going above and beyond because we love to. So now Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are going to be training on personal development every Monday. Now, we did episode 1 this past Monday.
Yes.
Next week will be episode 2. And it'll be all about personal development, helping you out with a mindset, because that's a key to success. If you don't think it isn't the key,
Yes.
you're lost. It's the number one thing you should be focusing on while you're building your business. Notice I said why you're building your business, not just do personal development and do nothing. Why you're building your business, personal development. Tuesday. We've been doing this for a while now, affiliate marketing for beginners. We're on episode 34. Next week will be 35. And now Wednesday, well, that'll be at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as well. Wednesday, we'll be talking about network marketing, network marketers, and the importance of how to help network marketers use the internet to grow their business successfully without the guilt and shame of feeling like they got to convince somebody and feel embarrassed.
Exactly.
Because I know that feeling. I've been through it. Now, Thursday is today. We started the first episode on Make Money Online. Okay? So this is episode 1 about making money online. Right? Really awesome. We talked about how to cash in the digital gold rush. Really good, valuable lessons you learned today.
Yeah.
Now, Friday, we tie it up at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So every day during the week, from Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But Friday is 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So Monday through Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
Friday, we end it with just 1 hour of pure value to give back to you as far as answering your questions.
Yes.
What a way to wrap up the week, huh, guys? We're giving you all this value, all this content. We ask questions in between, but then we wrap it up at the end of the week on Friday like it's all Q&A time.
It's all Q&A.
What have you learned? Because you could, get all this information during the week, and I'm sure you have questions, but in the moment, you might not think about those questions.
Right.
However, when the live goes off, questions start popping in your head, right?
Yep.
Like, oh, I should have asked that question. Oh, man.
Oh, damn.
This is why we designed the hot seat at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every single week on Friday. It's been a success. We've been doing it for 7 years. It was called a different name, Beer and Chocolate.
It started out 7 years ago with beer and chocolate. That was the theme. It wasn't called Hot Seat. It was called Beer and Chocolate.
So we've been doing this strategy since quite a while.
Yep.
And so 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday is when we are going to give back to you.
Yes.
That means, don't worry about anybody out there that is not serving you. Don't worry about anybody out there who's not answering your question. That's why Ace and Rich is here. Okay? So if you guys got questions, we got answers. That's the way it works.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's great about that? Once you ask the question and you get that answer, the aha moment comes. Right? And you start learning. You start growing. What is the shittiest part is when you have a question and nobody is there to answer it. And I can't tell you, we talked to thousands of people. Yes. And I can tell you, the majority say the same thing. I started affiliate marketing. I signed up to somebody on video, or I signed up to somebody on the page, and nobody has ever contacted me. Nobody has ever, said hello. Nobody has ever answered my questions, right? We saw that a major problem.
Big hole.
Problem no more.
Yep.
That's why it's called Ace and Rich. Okay? So, recap: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Monday, personal development. Tuesday, affiliate marketing for beginners. Wednesday, network marketing training. Network marketing tips. And then Thursday, make money online, like today. And Friday is live hot seat at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that's what we're going to be doing for you guys every single week. You guys are going to get a lot more of Ace and Rich, a lot more valuable training, a lot more information to help you move your business forward and also change your mindset and start crushing it for 2019.
Just like what I said in Reno, when they were like, when I was introducing my story and I was sharing how we started out moving from the Motel 6 and we had our first apartment, we got a whiteboard. That was the first thing that we got, and then we got a camera.
No furniture.
And no furniture.
No.
And, literally we started with beer and chocolate. Men like beer, women like chocolate. So we just put that 2 and 2 together and we started answering questions.
And people were coming. People were coming.
And the funny thing was we built this oh my God, how can I say
Well, can I tell the story on how I got the idea for the hot seat? The name?
I just want to say we built this brand as Ace and Rich over all these years, and the funny thing was I was quite taken back at how many people transformed their lives internally and externally just from the hot seat. When we were in Reno, Rich was on stage and he goes, "Hey guys, who here saw us on hot seat?" And everybody stood up. And the girl like, "Oh my gosh!" Amazing. You can't imagine how much of an impact we've made in the community here. That we love it. We're just so proud and happy.
And we're humble.
So
definitely.
happy to see you guys transform.
So, who wants to know the story on how the name Hot Seat came about? You guys are gonna love this story.
Donald Candy says, "I wish I could just send y'all a check and then get all I need in an hour and just kill it." Well, even if we did that, you still need Ace and Rich by your side to guide you.
That was a personal message. We have something better for you.
Yeah.
So, check this out, guys, okay? You guys want to know the story, how the hot seat came about? You guys are going to love this. Is an amazing story. Amazing story. And after the story, then we're going to call it quits tonight.
Yeah.
But this is going to really be awesome because I think you guys should all know how we came up with the name of Hot Seat, okay? Now, I don't know. You guys want to hear it? Nobody wants to tell me if they want to hear it. I'm not gonna tell the story.
Yeah, people are still trying to take our name, but it is our name. It is Hot Seat.
So, guys, tell me right now if you want to hear the story how the name Hot Seat came about. This is powerful. Yes. Ace is hot. No, that's not how it happened. She is hot. Trust me. Caliente, right? But I'm gonna tell you right now. Have you ever heard of the movie The Secret? Have you guys ever heard of the movie The Secret? Me. Good.
Good, you heard of The Secret.
Awesome.
Okay.
So, and I'm sure a lot of people also have heard about the movie The Secret. Now, what happened was, I was a musician. I was struggling, and things weren't working out. And I was really frustrated with my life, and being in the band wasn't going anywhere. And I can tell you that in the middle of recording the second CD, second album, I went to see a woman called Abraham Hicks. Does anybody remember Abraham Hicks from the movie The Secret? Or does anybody know Abraham Hicks from the Law of Attraction, period?
Abraham Hicks.
Okay.
Yes?
So, I live in Massachusetts. I drove about an hour and 15 minutes, hour and a half to go to Stamford, Connecticut. And I went to see Abraham Hicks with Jerry live. What an amazing experience. She said, "Okay, who wants to come up on the hot seat?" And when you raise your hand, you will know if you're going to get picked before you even get picked. So what I did was, I didn't raise my hand the first time, but I raised my hand the second time. And when I raised my hand the second time, she was right. I felt it in my bones. I was going up there. And you know what? She pointed right at me, and I went up to the hot seat.
Wow.
And I explained to her the problems that I was dealing with. And the problems that I was dealing with was relationship. I was going through depression for a very long time. And I also, with a band, in the middle of the studio, had a producer. Everything was going great. And it wasn't working out the way I thought it was. And I was explaining to her my feelings and my emotions. And she was talking to me in a way that was helping me solve my problem. And I love it because it helped me in that moment. And I was sitting in the hot seat. And then from there, I left the area that night and drove home. And I looked at the world very differently from that day on forth. And all of a sudden, I got there, and the following day, I went into the studio, and I don't know if she gave me some superpowers or something, because everything felt more heightened. Like I was more aware than I was before. And when I walked into the studio, everything felt negative to me. That night, I walked out of recording the album. The following day was the last night of the studio before Boston finalizing the CD, which we call mastering. I left, and that was the day that I began the journey on internet marketing in 2008, in August. So when we were doing Beer and Chocolate, it reminded me of that day when I was watching, when I was there sitting and watching Abraham Hicks right in front of me, and Jerry here in the corner, God rest his soul because he passed away. And I said, I'm going to name this the hot seat. Because when somebody asks a question, we're solving a problem.
Right.
We're helping them and we're giving back, just like Abraham Hicks gave back to me and helped me in a moment when I felt stuck. So if you don't notice, we always say, hey, the hot seat is designed to get you guys unstuck.
Yeah.
That's the reason. That's the story. That's how we came about the hot seat with Ace and Rich.
See?
Now you guys know. Powerful story.
That was awesome.
Yeah. And it's cool, and it's been a blessing because we've mentored so many people. We've seen people like now they're generating leads. They never generated leads ever. We've seen people that are learning to write emails that never learned to write emails ever because nobody ever took the time to answer their questions. We're seeing people make their first sales online who've never made a dime online ever.
Absolutely.
We're seeing people grow with mindset who didn't understand the personal development side because nobody took the time to explain it to them.
Yes.
We're seeing people actually make bigger high-ticket sales who never made big high-ticket sales ever.
And you know why these people are having results? Do you know what the catalyst is? Can anybody guess what the catalyst, with all this great training, support, mentorship, what is the catalyst of all these individuals who have or have not done this type of thing before is the reason why they're having the results? Can somebody tell me? Let me see. Somebody says grow as a person.
Yeah.
It has to be a catalyst. Something that they all have to have as a trait or character or an ability before they come work with Ace and Rich. Because we don't just take anybody underneath our wing.
Oh, no, we let other people go.
Yeah.
We have to.
You have to have something. Somebody said take action. Well, that's one of them. But that's not the answer I'm looking for. But I'm glad that you are an action taker because that is part of, the catalyst. But it's the main criteria for getting started with us. Okay? I'm going to tell you. Let me see. One more chance. Who can guess? I love the engagement you guys are giving us.
Yeah.
Thank you so
much. Great engagement, guys. Great engagement.
Yes.
Samantha Bagnall says determination.
That's a good trait.
Hi, Samantha.
How you doing, Samantha?
Welcome to Ace and Rich
It's
by
a great
Design.
trait. Estena says to be a teacher. Be willing to learn. Mandy, I think you got it. You have to be willing to learn. This means you must be coachable. One of the things in the requirements that we require, if you want to hire or work with us on our team, you must be coachable because we're going to tell you stuff that you're not going to like. We're going to tell you stuff to do you're not used to on a daily basis. And this is all for your better good of yourself, growing as an entrepreneur, growing as a leader so that you could be the person that's the authority in your niche. Not only that, but looked and respected in the industry where your community is looking up to you. Okay? So in order to get there, okay, before you can get from here to here, you always start out here, right? We all start out as beginners.
Yeah.
And having the right mentor is going to guide you from becoming coachable. Because if you become non-coachable, it's like pushing a rock up a hill. And that's a big boulder to push, okay, by yourself. And if some of y'all know what I'm talking about, y'all been through that struggle and pain by yourselves, haven't you? So you guys know that without this right, proper coaching, mentorship, training, whatever you want to call it, if you're not coachable, it is an uphill battle trying to do this yourself.
And one thing that we do that we go above and beyond, because we want to. It's not that we feel that we have to,
right?
Because we really want to.
He's sleepy.
So what we do, for instance, we have an offer that we do with our Power Lead system that we set their people's businesses up. We look and we audit their business as well.
We audit.
We look at their, their list building. We look at how things are set up. We give funnels. We get people to the point that they're driving traffic and there's no excuses, right? We make them uncomfortable very, very quickly because that's the only way it's going to work.
And that's just the way we work, and people love it. People, we bump heads sometimes.
They appreciate it.
It's like going to the gym, having a fitness trainer with you. You either like me or hate me, but I'm going to get you to your goals as long as you're coachable and you do what I tell you to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So guys,
this was great.
It's been an amazing Make Money Online episode 1.
Yeah.
This is how you cash in a digital gold rush, and I'm glad you guys got to know that story on how the hot seat name came about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay? So if you hear it online or something, from somebody else, that's not how it came about.
No.
It came about through when I first went to see Abraham Hicks, and it was definitely an adventure, and it's a moment I'll never forget in my lifetime.
Yes. So if you guys want results, keep coming every day now. You get to have Ace and Rich every day, Monday through Friday.
I know, right?
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm really happy about it, and we're happy for you. Because you get access to this great information that you possibly would have paid thousands of dollars for, and just nobody won't give it to you, right? So, we found a way to share this value with you without you having to spend, money or anything like that.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Absolutely.
And if you're looking for, to be coachable, okay, and we can coach you.
Yeah.
We can help you and take a look at your business, audit your business. We have an offer. If you have any questions on that, just send us a personal message in Messenger, and we'll give you the details on that to get you going. Because the quicker you get started, the quicker you get uncomfortable, the quicker you start getting in flow, the quicker you start building your business.
And I just want to say one last thing. For those of you who are in Reno, you guys remember my presentation and what I said at the end. But for those of you who weren't there, I think this is a perfect time to share it. Okay, and I remember it from heart because
Thank you for the hearts,
I
guys.
wrote it. But I want to say to you guys, make a promise to yourselves right now, okay? And promise yourselves that you will not spend another day of another minute and waste it, okay? Saying to yourselves that I don't know this, I can't do that, I can't be as successful as all you guys that talk in this industry or you speak on stage. I can't be as successful as you guys, because all of that is not going to serve you. It hasn't served you at all, and you've been lying to yourselves. Your ego trip has been just keeping you stuck.
It's been crushing.
That's all it's been doing to you.
Crushing your dreams, yeah.
It's an excuse, okay? And I want you to make sure that you understand that adversity one day is going to come. It may be here now, and it's going to knock at your door, okay? And what happens with adversity is it's going to test you. And what do you have to do? You're going to open that door, and you're going to look at adversity right in the eyes, and you're going to walk forward, and you're going to keep walking forward until adversity begins to walk backwards. Okay? Yeah. So I wanted to share that with you. That's what I shared in Reno, and it absolutely just...
Well, here's the cool thing, okay, guys? If you're not in our Coaching Inner Circle group, that alone is worth it. I'm about to upload the video content on that this evening, okay? So you're going to have the full live presentation of what Ace did in Reno. And then once we upload that one, we'll upload my
You'll have access to
presentation for
Rich's.
YouTube as well.
Our team members will have access to both of our presentations that we have in Reno.
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome.
Secret stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. Only for private team members.
Yes. So if you guys looking for coaching, like I said, hit us up. Send us a private message in Messenger and Facebook.
Right.
And what we can do is get you guys set up, get you going, give you the details, and let's not waste another day. Let's get your business growing like today. Okay?
Yep.
So with that being said, guys, my name is Rich Guzman.
My name's Anastasia Haldridge, better known as Coach Ace.
Thank you so much for coming by. Make Money Online episode 1 here with Ace of Rich Freedom by Design. Also, guys, be sure to give us some hearts, some shares, some likes, leave a comment, subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. We appreciate you because don't forget, we're on YouTube and Facebook simultaneously.
Yes.
And we'll get back to that comment. Let's say something comes up later on, you can leave a comment right below here, and we're answering.
Don't forget, tomorrow's a hot seat. Hot seat, not beer and chocolate. Hot seat tomorrow, 4 p.m. I will post the notice on our Facebook wall so you guys can see it, and it'll remind you that we are going live at 4. Get ready to ask your questions, okay? You're more than happy to come back to the hot seat, and definitely make sure that you ask some questions that you are dealing with, okay? Don't come from theory. We want to help you get unstuck, so you need to be brutally honest with yourselves. What is it you're really stuck on? come tomorrow. We'll help you get unstuck.
Exactly. All right, guys, we are out. You guys have a fantastic evening. If you're from another part of the world, have a fantastic morning, because we do have people from all over the world. And love you and appreciate you, and we'll see you tomorrow on the hot seat. Bye, guys.